It is 6:19 on this Tuesday morning. Every 10 minutes, we check in with KIMT Storm Team meteorologist Sean McAday. And Sean, you're keeping an eye on this freezing fog concern, which is really causing a lot of trouble on the roads this morning, right?
Yeah, let's take a look right now. Some of our live eyes. You can see Owatonna, got some of this haze fog right here. That's an I-35 Zumbrota north of Rochester. Look at this. I think this shows it well. You can see the reflection of the street lights on the road. Normally you look at that and you think, okay, it's wet, right? It's a wet road. No, that's ice, okay? It's because temperatures, look at the temps, they're cool, below freezing by a couple of degrees. This fog that we're seeing in Ellendale right here, where we have that report of the accident on I-35. This fog is made of liquid water droplets, liquid water being the key word, but temperatures are below freezing, 29 degrees right now. That means the moment that that fog touches something, it turns to ice on that surface. That's why right now roads aren't wet, they're icy. Windshields, maybe you left your car outside, it's not wet, it's icy most likely, and that ice is going to slow you down a little bit this morning. This freezing fog is definitely something you have to be aware of this morning. We already have a number of accidents, as I just showed you, across the area, and it will be lingering around likely through about 9 or 10 a.m., really until temperatures start to really warm above freezing, and that's only going to truly happen this afternoon just a little bit. Right now, roads pretty much everywhere are likely covered in at least a little bit of ice, a little bit more of that once you get to places like Fillmore County, Dodge County, Mower County, and Olmsted County, also Howard County in the mix, but we just saw I-35, a lot of accidents right there. And that on the DOT is actually showing up as good, so just something to be aware of. Charles City, likely also seen some of that this morning. We are seeing some fog right there. Temps right now just below freezing at 30 degrees. Perfect conditions for taking freezing fog and getting that going. Reason being, we have this warm air mass with a lot of rain just to our south where we are. This is the cool air trying to steer this away from us. Like, no, we can't be warming up that much. You go that way, we're going to stay cool, but it's not going to totally succeed. We'll get a little bit warmer this afternoon, just above freezing, just enough to melt a little bit more snow. And then overnight temps cool just a little bit more, squeeze all that moisture out in the form of, you guessed it, more fog. We're probably dealing with the same thing tomorrow morning, maybe even in a much bigger way. So it's a concern for tomorrow morning, surely. Tomorrow we're dealing with that fog in the morning, likely some freezing fog in the mix. Then we'll have an evening chance for a couple of sprinkles. Might be a freezing drizzle or some sort lasting into Thursday morning. Could also just be raindrops. Depends really on the temperatures and how things are playing out. So that's something we're going to have to keep an eye on next couple of days. Don't expect roads to be great. They'll look wet at times, but if you're driving late at night or in the morning, you just assume that there could be some icy spots, and just take it slow, take it easy. By Friday, things are clearing up, and it's going to be a nice weekend to get outside. Maybe not for winter sports, but it'll be warmer, mid-30s, so that's enjoyable.
You gotta take what we can get at this point. I feel like we've been saving that all winter with the snow, but now here we are. Snow might be melting.
Yeah, it'll be melting in quite a lot over the next week.
All right, Sean, thank you.